Alright, what's up everybody, how's it going? It's Bhed, aka Dansg08 here. Hopefully you guys can all see me and hear me. And if you can, then we will resume this adventure on the channel. So first of all, let's just check in with everyone. Make sure you guys are all okay and you can hear me just fine. And then we'll pick things up from where we left off last time. So yeah, I was scheduled to do one last week, but I was away. I was in Istanbul last week, seeing some friends, family, spending a little bit of time out there. And so that was sort of last week, but we are back on track now. And I am ready to resume this Final Fantasy X randomized sphere grid playthrough of the game. So I hope you guys have been well since the last time we hung out. It's been 3 weeks. Hope you're all doing good. Thank you for showing up and hanging out once again, and hopefully it will be a fun session for all of us. So I think, because it has been 3 weeks, and I think every stream tends to bring in new people, let's just have a very quick little sort of recap as some people obviously come in over the next few minutes and see where we're at. I didn't realize I'd saved up this many sphere levels, but yeah. What we have done here, the general premise of this playthrough is that we have used a mod to basically randomize all of the sphere grid. But the way that we're going to still keep it competitive and extra interesting is by basically keeping everybody confined in their own part of the sphere grid. So everybody has their own part of it, and normally use level locks to kind of break out of them. So for example, someone like Auron will eventually come around to these bits and stuff, and then eventually one of the final things he would have done is like, I think around here somewhere, and then he would have broken through. But for example, in this playthrough, he has no chance to do that. And so we are basically rolling with whatever the randomizer gives us. And for some characters that's turned out really well, and for some characters that's not been so good. Now, Auron has been one of the absolute best ones so far because he's learned some seriously crazy abilities. He basically started with death, which has already proved very useful up until this point. He knows Cura. He can guard. He knows life, so he knows both life and death. And he even knows prey. So he's this weird like life and death mage kind of character. It's very interesting. And he's even going to have some black magic type stuff, well, elemental magic to go with it as well. So that's just an example of what's going on with this. I'm not going to run through every character here. But it has been interesting so far. Like another one that's really stood out to me is Tidus. Tidus is this really weird, like magey type character in this one. He has flair, which has been very fun to play at this point. He has fire, he has water go, if I remember correctly. Yeah, he does. So it's been very interesting, and so I'm looking forward to doing more of this. So at the end of the last session, we'd made it quite far along in Beaconell, and we were trying to basically get like these treasure chests before moving on towards home. So I think that's where I'm going to pick things up here, and yeah, we'll get back into things and see how things go. So let's get rolling with the next session. I think I'll keep this team probably still for now. We'll just see how it goes. After all the years I've played Final Fantasy X, I've never completed a sphere grid. This randomizer gives me anxiety. Yeah, for people not as familiar with the sphere grid especially, I can see that. So I think last time, I think Auron could use death on the Sandragora, if I remember correctly. Or something like that. So that's the Mercury Crest. Now, there is going to be a teleport sphere, if I remember correctly, around here. Now, damn, I didn't realize Tidus was up to 152 MP. That's a lot. Wow. That is a lot. I remember with these birds, they were quite hard to hit, so we were trying to potentially take them out with magic as well if we could. Is this a no escape challenge? Have I escaped until this point? Honestly, chat might know better. I don't remember if I have or not. If I haven't escaped up until now, I guess we can call it a no escape challenge. I don't mind too much. But I honestly don't remember. I think I have, honestly. I don't care too much about escaping, but we'll see. Ah, he had a sleep weapon. Okay, fair play. I forgot I changed it to that. Right, there we go. Yeah, I have escaped for sure.
No time to
so,
waste. Let's go.
It's not a no escape challenge. Okay. So yeah, the sphere levels are coming in. I haven't cashed them in yet. I think we're in a good place in terms of like levels and stuff. I think we're doing pretty well. And so I haven't felt like too much of an urge to level up at this point. But especially before Every and stuff, we'll definitely need to. I wish there was an encounter randomizer instead of sphere grid. Yeah, you and me too. That's why I've tried to be careful with this and not just called it a randomizer. Like the fact that it's a sphere grid randomizer is important because I think obviously most of the time when you play a randomizer, you have like enemies randomized. There's a lot of elements that you can randomize, but for now, unfortunately, the sphere grid is one of the only things we can really randomize. So hopefully that will change in the future. So another thing we're remembering here is that Tidus, because he is a lot more magey this time, his strength is a little bit low, as is his accuracy. We need to hire P. Birdman to make that one. Yeah, unfortunately, I think he's working on some Final Fantasy 10-2 stuff. The last time we spoke, he's a massive 10-2 fan as well. Potentially a bit of a hot take, but yeah, he is a genuine big fan of 10-2, and I think he's making something for that at the moment. Not sure exactly what it is, if it's like a mod or some other, like a guide type thing, like an ultimate companion guide for 10-2, but he's working on something for that. So, yeah, no, he won't be making a Final Fantasy X randomizer anytime soon. But this team seems to be okay for now. They're handling business. Wow, okay, fine. Tidus let me down. I think, just to make sure, don't get too overwhelmed here. There's a really funny 10-2 mod that randomizes the jobs on each garment grid after every single battle. That's quite interesting, actually. Maybe I'll have to do some kind of 10-2 modded run. I mean, 10-2's gameplay is definitely fun for me.
No time to waste. Let's go.
Are there memberships for your channel? Yeah, there have been. You can see that there's green in the chat. We've had memberships available for a long time now. In terms of how, I think the chat should have like there should be next to the emoji box, there should be something that's like a $ looking thing, and I think you can do it through there. And there should be ways to do it on the channel too. So yeah, definitely memberships available for anyone interested, and they help the channel immensely. Now, where was this final whirlpool thingy?
No problem.
Before we get into quite a significant like story section of the game. And yes, you will get a chance to use your Sid emojis in context. The Final Fantasy 8 randomizer. Yeah, I mean, that's the type of content I'm definitely looking to in the future. I think because I'm doing attack only for now, I'm definitely getting my fill of playing 8. But I'm sure I'll come back to it. It does have a very unique, interesting system. Now, Riku was one of the characters in this one that's been really nerfed as a result of the... Yeah, as a result of the thing. I think like she has double cast, but she never ends up with any magic to cast with it, I think. So that's a pretty funny outcome. Kimari's in an interesting position. We were debating whether we should allow him to at least have purple spheres on his part of the grid. And that's something we might end up doing. This guy's quite beefy. And we don't have steel, so no easy kills here. How far do you think you'll go today? Honestly, I don't know. I would imagine that we should be able to fight Evray and stuff today. But not 100% sure. It just depends like how chill we're going, how much I'm how busy the chat is, how much I'm reading stuff, interacting with the chat, all of that kind of stuff. So at the moment, I don't really know. But I think in order to not waste time, I kind of want to turn off encounters and find these whirlpools. I think I've only done one of them so far. Wasn't there like 3? You guys have already seen the encounters here, so I think I'm going to be a bit cheeky here and just turn on no enemy encounters. There you go. There's that one. That's the one I was looking for. I didn't even need to do it. I'm betting that we end at Isaru. Okay, we'll see. I'm going to go for like 3 to 3.5 hours as usual, and we'll see how that goes. Okay. So the trouble we had here was the confusion. We just have to watch out for that, really. Okay. Now, I think we could just kill it using death. I think that's what we might do. I think that was the easy way to beat this guy. So let's see if that's going to work for us. It's a shame he doesn't have any battle quotes before using death. Like, that'd be really nice. Missed. Do you guys remember if that worked in the last sesh? I swear it did. It must have some resistance. Whoops. My water bottle slipped. It did work, didn't it? Yeah, it wasn't just me. Let's try it again, because this guy can get annoying. If he starts confusing people, it could get problematic. Let's give it another go. Yep, I think we got it this time. Yeah, so yeah, I think it must have some resistance or something. There we go. No risks. Teleport sphere ×2. Excellent. Was there another one left? Was there 3 of these thingies, like the quicksand things? Like I said, I am going to take a second to just roam around and just make sure I've got them all and I haven't missed any. So there's 2 there. There are 3, right? So we've done those 2. There's one you have to fight. Yeah, there are 3. Just trying to remember, other than the 2 that's literally visible now, was there... I've already done them, right? I think the other one is just this. The one with the Mercury crest. So I think we've got them all, right? Yeah. Doesn't death have an innate failure rate? I think it does, but it's very small. I think the odds of us having seen that... I think resistance is more likely in the enemy. But yeah, I think we've done what we need to do here. Oh, got a lot of sphere levels too. What's your favorite area region in Final Fantasy X? That's a tough question. I do think about it from time to time. To be honest, I've always kind of loved the way Dreams Anakin looks. Dreams Anakin for me is always just super cool. Like the way that they've integrated that futuristic looking city with all of the water and stuff like that. Like those shots of Dreams Anakin, to me, they've always looked incredibly cool. So I think Dreams Anakin probably for me. But I've always liked the Macalania Woods as well. It's beautiful. Evan Osborne, thank you for the gifted membership. The more green in chat and the more Final Fantasy emojis we see in there, the merrier. Alright. Let's see. Same again, I guess. Let me bring Orin out there. We only get to use 1 death from him before we run out of MP, but this is the last time we'll need to use it, so it should be fine. Gian, thanks for joining us. I would love for Kimari to have his locks broken. He's neglected as it is in the normal runs. To be fair, he did quite a lot of work in the P-Birdman mod run. I think I remember something about that, where he did have some parts of the game where he became a lot more useful. So, in general, yeah, you're right. But I think as soon as I get into the game of breaking locks, then it kind of... like, just doing it especially for him and then not doing it for the rest, etc. I don't know. We'll see. There we go. Whoops, I'm still on ×2. Okay. On we go.
Over here.
Almost time for them Sid emojis.
hostile now.
Of all the places. Let's go.
Michaels, thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. Shame you couldn't be here today to hang out.
Where's Yuna?
Kaku! Oh, who's attacking us? Protect Directly! Kaku? Kaku!
A war between Yevon and the Al Bhed?
There he is. Sid emojis, please.
Vidran!
Vidran. Yeah, sorry to be laughing during a scene like this, but the Sid emojis are just too good. I played this game too many times.
You Riku's friends? Well, just don't stand there. Come on. Let's go kick those Guano out of our home.
Thank you, chat, for the Sid emojis.
Who?
Sid, leader of the Al Bhed. He's my dad.
Let's go.
Yeah, we have to save Uni.
Not only Yuna, right?
Right.
I like how the Sid emojis are the looks my father gave me when I did something wrong. Yeah, when we get to the actual scene where he does the face, obviously expecting you guys to come through with the emojis once again. One of the best Sids in the franchise, I think. I think at this stage, 16 Sid has got to be my favourite Sid of the franchise, but I've always liked 10 Sid as well. Mick B, welcome to the Shoe Puff Riders. Enjoy your stay and enjoy your new emojis, including the Sid one. Exactly. Sid's not mad, he's just disappointed. So, I think while we've got this brilliant background noise, I think now's a good time to annoy you all by doing sphere grid work while he's showing all this in the background. That's a good idea, right? I'm sure you guys won't mind. I'll just annoy you guys with a bit of this. Yeah, it's got to be done. It's a sphere grid randomizer. We're gonna have sphere grid work to do. It is what it is. Was it? I think we'd said that it was Lulu that gets steel, right? So she does this section, and then she comes here, and then this should be steel. Yeah, okay. That's not too far away. And obviously things will change a little once we have steel. Very nice. What do we have here? Just let that annoying heart just blend into the background. Just get used to it. Become one with it. David Whites, thank you for the 5 memberships. Enjoy your memberships, my friends. Okay, so we have a slogan that can sometimes be useful. Do you have a rough idea of your final team? Honestly, I don't. And especially that's why I'm already looking forward towards like endgame or any optional bosses that we try and do and stuff, because I really don't know which team has the best mix of abilities to be able to do all of that stuff. So we'll see. Honestly, I don't know. We haven't faced anything that's like been a roadblock yet, but you just never know. Like maybe we will encounter something that could give us a hard time, and we might have to think outside the box and really optimize what we're doing. Oran's speed has given me life here. 26 agility. Love it. I don't feel too sorry for Riku. She gets so much glory in a lot of other runs that she's gonna have to take definitely more of a backseat for this one. I'm excited to watch the Final Fantasy VII movie in theaters tomorrow. I think that's like a US only thing, right? I think it's a very cool idea to like re-release Advent Children like in cinemas ahead of the next game coming out. I am a little bit jealous of people that get to watch it in the US. I think I would have done it if it was in London. Oh damn, you're watching with Real tomorrow? Nice. Forgot about that. I'm sure you told us already, but I forgot. Damn, okay, a lot of you guys watching Advent Children, I'm very jealous. Okay, I'm actually going to run a little poll. There's been a bunch of you that have come in. We're going to run a poll on whether Kimahri should be allowed purple spheres at least. How many purple spheres can we even... Let me just put it up there anyway. It might help him a little bit. Kind of keep him up to speed a little bit more. So let me just write this out for you guys. And I will let you guys decide. So just give it a sec. The poll should go live. And then just vote away. Let me know if you think he should be allowed then. So what could he even get? He'll get like 1 here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's quite a significant number. So he could up his stats a decent amount if he's allowed purple spheres. So that could definitely make a difference. Yeah, early signs are very strong. And if there's one thing I've learned from doing polls on the channel, it's that basically whatever the first like 50 to 100 votes say, if you continue on to like 5,000, it doesn't really change very much after that. So whatever the initial kind of first 50 to 100 is, that's how it will go. And well, it's become very clear you guys want Kimahri to have some purple spheres, and that warms my heart, because Kimahri, as we all know, is historically a little bit neglected by the fandom, in terms of the gameplay at least. Okay, so let's do it. Let's give him his first purple sphere. What do we have in our inventory right now? We've definitely got a few things. Where is he most lacking? Let's have a look at his grid now. He's actually very well balanced. I think his HP is the most glaring thing here. I mean, his strength isn't too bad. His magic is decent. He's got demi. His MP is quite high. I want to say HP, honestly. I feel like HP is where he's fallen behind the most. Agility is not too bad. 18's okay. So I'm leaning towards HP. Yeah, you can see everybody else. He's way behind. So I think he needs HP. That's what I'm going to do. Let's go for it. So this will help. There's HP sphere number 1. And we'll move him along here. I'm going to give him HP sphere number 2, which takes him over 2,000 and brings him basically back up to speed with everybody else. Excellent. James, get well soon. Hopefully you still enjoy the stream. Glad you can make it. I'm not going to use anything outside of that, so I don't want to start giving like random stuff like this for now. Let's just stick with this. I think the next one has surely got to be strength. I think he should get another strength sphere. So I think we'll do that. 2 HPs and a strength, I think, is a pretty good start. So we'll do that. Yeah, I know what you meant. We're good. Excellent. So yeah, Kimahri manages to catch up with the pack a little bit more there. 29 strength is definitely respectable here. Lulu with 27 strength though. She's like low key. Like she's got power. Nice. Okay. So I think for now I'll leave it at that. We've made a good start here. Let's go in for some more story / battle stuff. Here we go. I'm going to ask you guys for the answers to the Bhed puzzles.
Yuna, where are you?
This should be the bomb, I think. There we go. Alrighty. Now, does anyone have like Null Blaze? That might be nice. I think Auron just got to come straight in with a death and just get rid of this guy. I think it worked against them. But yeah, it's nice to see the love for Kimari in the community. Excellent. Okay. I think I wanna switch back to TKO here and just see. I'm not sure what the the resistances were at the moment, but we'll see. Bandara Bio Drain. Arc Attack, Mental Break. Trying to see if any of these would be particularly good. As James gives 5 memberships, thank you so much. Luck. Not really sure. How much HP do they have? 2,200. That's not too much. I think we might be able to get away with a demi here. Let's have a look. Yeah, okay. I think that works. And well, they don't swell up also with demi, which is nice. And there it is. TKO doing what it does. Break Guard, Sentinel. Death. Okay. I think he's strong enough to probably kill this in 2 more hits. Yeah. Oh, so the Advent Children thing is only for 2 days? That's interesting. Obviously, understandable that it gets such a limited run. I'd imagine they're probably quite sold out then if they're only available for like 2 days. Alright, there we go. So, one thing we haven't done yet is to have a look at customization.
What in Yevon's name are those Quado thinking?
This is terrible.
Okay. So now, we don't have a huge assortment of weapons, but we do now have Evade Encounter. And we all know how powerful Evade Encounter is. So, do we customize Evade Encounter is the question. I don't think I have that many like great weapons that have a few slots to make it be worth it. Yeah, I think I'll leave it for now, and we'll see how we do. I want to get this one. We've got some chimeras to deal with that could be dangerous, so I want to get some elemental protection, if I can find it. He doesn't really have much. Shell. This one's a good one. Yeah, I'm quite limited in elemental protection here. Okay. Let's go. Ah, Nick, you made it to 2 years and got the blue Oran. Congratulations.
Oh no!
What'd he say?
We have to get underground.
Where's Yuna?
Summoner Sanctum. This way.
Oh boy. Now, I think
Why did you do this?
the TKO works against these guys. Just in case it doesn't. Loving that demi. And even auto potion doesn't seem to kick in for it. That's really interesting. 904. Yep, it does work. This is one of like the final areas, I think, where TKO still is very powerful. It's a beefy attack. Let's see if TKO works here. Nope. Oh yeah, these guys don't heal themselves, fair enough. I forgot about that. I thought they had the auto potion as well. Seems not.
Farewell.
Noise breaker.
Over here!
Okay. Let's not go too fast, make sure we heal up here. I think the chimeras are the only ones that could be any trouble here. Right. Let's just get a save in first. Get the MP back. But yeah, as someone else said as well, I think for now we'll ignore evade encounter. Could become important later, but I think for now we're good. Right. These guys, again, because they're hard to hit, we're just going to rely on magic. It's a bit wasteful, but... Ooh, damn, the defense is very good. I thought surely Water Gun was enough for that. Bloody hell. Am I on PC? Yes, I am. I'm playing the Steam version on PC. Obviously makes streaming much easier as well. Noise breaker. Umpteen times seeing playing this game. Still new weapon names. Yeah, the sheer amount of weapon names in this game is crazy.
Let's end this.
Right. Yeah, I'm going to rely on Waka to finish that, to be fair. That's pretty good damage. Yeah, I think we're fine. That confuses a little sketch, but I think we'll be okay. Let's make sure we deal with this guy safely. Yeah, we're good. Yes, indeed. My friend Toby Ott is doing a playthrough. He's called it a collaborative playthrough. It's an interesting concept. You should definitely check it out. Could be very fun. So definitely check out the Audio Game Club. For those of you who don't know, once again, Toby is a friend of mine. We made a documentary together called Gaming Through New Eyes. Toby is a blind gamer, but he's done some incredible things with video games over his life, and he's a massive fan of them. And so we made a documentary exploring his hobby and his passion for gaming. And obviously, the idea of a collaborative playthrough is pretty cool. So having someone, you know, help out with some of the more visual elements of the game and stuff like that, it's a very cool idea. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, accessibility, obviously you love Final Fantasy X, it's an interesting premise, definitely give it a go. Alright. Keep going. Still haven't got the chimeras yet. They're updating the Rebirth demo tomorrow. Yeah, I've heard about this whole update thing. It's kind of interesting. I'm not sure why they're kind of doing it like that. It's a little bit odd. Because like the content that they're going to update it with, like I think it's the same as what I played in like September 2023. It's like it's been around for ages. I'm not sure why they kind of staggered it out like that, but fair enough. But yeah, for anyone that has been playing the demo, definitely check out that update because it's going to give you a different feel from what you would have played so far. And well, once again, as always, definitely be very careful for spoilers. I can't say it enough, but I will say it one more time. Just be very careful of them. I think I have heard some people say that the game's already basically leaked and people are starting to get physical copies of the game. And so just be very careful and just try to shield yourselves as best as you can. Obviously, we will do our best to kind of avoid any of those kind of spoilers in like the streams and chats and that kind of thing, but there's only so much we can do. Okay. It's a nice little HP boost here. I won't give Kimari anything else for now, we're good, as Tidus gets even more MP, which is very good for him. And what is this? Thundaga, nice. Okay. Cool. Keep going. Got the primer. Did I not heal? I think I forgot to heal. Whoops. Yeah, you see, this is what I mean. It's why you got to keep remembering to heal, man. Are you going to be posting videos of Rebirth as soon as it's released? Yeah, basically whenever the embargo lifts, then that's when I can start posting content. Like, we'll just see how that goes. I don't know what the embargo is. I'm not allowed to say whether I have the game or not and what I'm doing, so obviously any people that's in my position, like, we're not allowed to tell you guys anything about that stuff. You'll just have to wait and see like what pops up on the channel and when. So yeah, obviously content will happen for Rebirth as soon as I'm able to, but we'll just see how that stuff goes. That's one nice way to deal with them. And here might be another nice way to deal with them. Almost. Right. Yeah, they do have a lot of HP, so if you're not able to pull off, like, the status effect kill. Yeah, they're immune to that. Why not double death them, honestly? Don't let me get a turn. This guy's just resisting all the statuses. He's just not having it. He's not dying. Fine. Alright, see you later, Dan. Thanks for joining us. Maybe we'll still be around when you come back. If not, we'll see you next time. As Auron gets slapped. So you can see when like the petrification death and stuff isn't working, things get more dangerous. But yes, indeed, an NDA is like stands for non-disclosure agreement. When you receive like some sensitive information that you're not allowed to share with other people, then you sign it and then you're supposed to shut the hell up, basically. And well, if you don't, there should be consequences.
So, how shall we do this?
Trying to think what's the best way to do good damage to this guy. I want to laugh. Thank you for joining us. Glad you could make it. You know what? I want to try Mental Break plus Flare from Tidus. Let's see how much damage this does. Still only 1,940. It's not that much. Would you be interested in attempting a challenge run that's rather fairly simple? I call it Dead Fantasy, where if a character is KO'd, the character is dead and cannot be used. It feels like the kind of challenge that's probably been done before, but as I've always said, when it comes to challenges, like the potential is endless. There's just so much stuff you could do. That yeah, it seems a pretty good idea to me. Why not? Could be interesting. But these chimeras are beefy, man. And that was a bad status effect. But we should be able to kill it now. I've done it 3 times for 9 and 12. I failed each time. Yeah, so if anyone has that challenge been done before, have you guys seen a challenge like that? If it's never been done before, it might be especially worth investigating. Could be an interesting one for sure. I have no idea how possible it is. I've not really considered a challenge like that.
Enough.
Oof. Okay. Okay, Oren.
Yuna, where are you?
Smooch by Fire, thanks for joining us. Good to see you here. And Hearterton Dad as well. Right. Now. I think I deleted all of my saves here, so I don't have any... Yeah, I don't have anything anyway. Nah. Yeah. So I'm kind of underpowered for this. Let's see. Are you Al Bhed? Let's try and do this with limited, very limited Al Bhed. But yeah, it seems like people haven't seen that type of challenge before, so maybe we could pull it off. Hoffenheim, thank you for the donation. Can I get a shower? Yesterday is my birthday. Of course you can. Happy belated birthday to you. Thanks for joining us. Name the son of the Al Bhed leader. Brother. On what island do the Al Bhed live? Beaconell Island. What is Al Bhed in Al Bhed? It has to be this one, right? Yeah, it should be this one. It can't, even if you don't. Yeah. Nice. There we go. Cool. It's not particularly useful to me, but hey. 4 plus 1. 4, 6. 5, 6, 4, 3 is what I remember, but let's see. No, it's not. 3 times 1. 5, 6, 3, 3. There we go. Okay, we got him. Skill spear issue. No issue for us, thankfully, this time. Now, let's remember to heal again. Got Waka healing the party. Yeah, you saw my supreme math skills there. These guys are a pain, man. Who was it that got Sloga? Was it Waka? I think it was Waka. Ow, maths. Ow, maths. Love it. Did anybody ever figure out what the Al Bhed is saying in the background? I think in Al Bhed he's saying like everyone under, or everybody under, or something like that. I'm sure chat can correct that for me, but I remember looking it up and it was something along those lines. Would Yuna still get experience still being absent from the party? That's a good question. I don't know. We will find out, I guess. I don't think so. I think it's everyone that's kind of in the party, I guess. So, yeah. Unsure. Enjoying the Al Bhed puns. They're trying to Al Bhed psych you out with all this math. Can we do... Yeah, the shells are definitely helping here. But Oren finally runs out of MP, so no more death from him. And there's no way to get that MP back. There we go. Yeah, so it is everyone under. Yeah. So for anyone who doesn't know what the I'm annoying huh is, it's Al Bhed for everyone under. The sounds these Guardos make. No sound there. Yeah, I was trying to remember if there was something up here. There was, right? Yeah. These are the kind of things that are a little bit missable. How many Albed potions did we get? I remember basically saying you can get to 99, like someone in the chat said you basically get 99 without doing anything anyway. And they were right, so you don't really need to specifically farm for them. Which is nice. And I think... Did Waka have use? Yeah, Waka had use. So Waka's become a real powerhouse at this stage. Alright. Yeah, that agility boost was nice as well. Alright. I love donuts. Switching to a bigger screen. Nice. Nothing like the big screen experience. Right. Is there anything else further up here? I don't think so. Yeah, that was actually this room. Watching this live makes plodding through the ironing so much more exciting. I'm glad I could help. Good luck with your ironing. Wow, okay. I've got a lot of turns here. I couldn't kill it with Waterga last time. I have a feeling Thundara is not going to be enough, but let's just have a look here. I need to get rid of these guys first. Yeah, they're at that annoying HP threshold where I just can't. I need 2 spells for each. Let's see Oren's water spell. Can he do 55? If he can't, that'd be a bit bad. I think he might not, maybe? Oof, it's close. There we go. Nice. Okay. How much damage does Riku do with a regular hit now? 583. Okay. How can Guado summon beasts? Do they manipulate the orbs? It's a good question. It's never really specified, but they clearly can and do. It's likely their connection to Fireflies and the far plane. I think that's as good an explanation as any. Kojam, welcome to the stream. But yeah, I have to imagine it's far plane related stuff since people basically turn into fiends, like when they're unsent and stuff. So I have to imagine it plays a role. Who's the strongest character so far? I think it's got to be Waka. I mean, having used is just such a powerful tool that I think you've got to say Waka. Now, only thing is here, I've been spamming the MP a little bit, and so I have to be a bit careful. But yes, it is always Fireflies. Of course it is. But this is why stuff like the TKO is so important, because obviously it's MP free. You don't have to worry. What if I Sentinel here? Can you survive? Firefly Sun, yes. Oh, that's not good. Not good for my Sentinel. Oh, look at that. Oh, what a tank. This guy, he is the best. Now, I'm a bit worried that TKO won't work again, so I'm going to focus my attacks here. Oh, okay. That definitely works. Yeah, I haven't really healed very much. Let's just do a little heal here. I have a hard time believing Threaten would work against these guys. But let's try. Why not?
Stop.
Stop. Oh, it does. Wow. They don't look like the kind of enemy that would get scared very easily, but we basically made it skip a turn there. So, I'll take that. So that worked pretty well. Then to stop Orin dying from a potential spell here. There we go. He is picking on Orin. Kimari cast literal stop. To be fair, yeah, I think that's kind of the closest. It's called threaten, but I guess stop is something that's quite close to. Right, here we go. There's another primer here, one of the missables. Let's see if we've got enough to solve this puzzle. Can my memory and my experience get me through? Right, enter the password in proper Bhed. Sorry. Okay. This should be fed, should be wait. So this should be wait. Let's see. Yep. Pardon. Could be this one? Or is it top left? I think it's this one. I think it is. Yeah, okay, there we go. Nice. Friend Sphere, again, we're not going to use it, but... Let's see. The treasure chest of dreams asks, what do I contain? Ah, right, okay. What was, like, the best option here? Is there anything that's genuinely good here? Like, this is Mega Potion, this is High Potion, this is a Chimera, this is a Potion, Remedy. Elixir's probably the best one, right? So I assume this one's Elixir. This is probably the best choice. I don't know what the bottom right is. Evil Eye, I assume? Yeah, I think we've got to take the Elixir here. Thank you. Alright. That wraps that up. How do I get out of this place? There we go. Nice. So I think we are now done with home. And we have a lot of story coming up. There we go. Thundarga as well. Nice. Shane the Pain, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Get Tidus back on there. That first strike, just too important. Just as my MP really started to run out. Good luck on the Lightning Bolt challenge. I'm not sure I'll do it in this one. I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. We'll see. Yeah, it's a shame we don't have, like... I think even Fire would probably have been enough. But these are just not enough. Yeah. But it's still fun to see Tidus, like, maging his way through problems. Yeah, it just seems to always pick on Orin with that.
See ya!
See ya indeed. It's amazing how malleable the voice line is. It's true, like you can literally get like 10 legitimate different meanings. And it's one of those where once you agree, like in your mind, if you're like, yeah, this sounds like what he's saying, then it just sounds like that forever and you can't not hear it. It's just one of those like weird ones. But yeah, we have wrapped this section up. Let's get some story time. This is an important scene, so I'll try not to completely talk over it too much.
This place done for.
You're right. You're right, Waka. We Bhed, we weren't always like this. Sin destroyed the island, where we all used to live. After that, we were scattered to every corner of Spira. But then, my dad brought the Bhed together again. If we put our minds to it and work together, then we could make a new home. Everyone worked hard. We had our home back again. But now... why did things have to turn out this way?
Riku. Damn those Guado. What are they thinking?
I always found it amusing how chill like they generally are. The chimeras are literally right there. They're like, wait, let's finish this kind of emotional moment together first, and then we'll fight you guys. Okay. At least we got our MP back. Well, that's good. Yeah, there's definitely a version of the announcement that is not suitable for the chat, but I've definitely thought it in the past too, so I definitely understand. And I generally agree. Yeah, also, that's one scene where they kind of, even if it's not correct, they probably should have turned the I'm annoying her off during that. Like, it always distracts me when it's on. So yeah, I also agree with that. Damn it. They've just got so much HP for this stage of the game. The fact that there's two of them, it's basically a boss battle. It's like 18,000, 20,600. That's a lot, man. They fought so many chimeras by this point. The fight can just wait for later. Yeah, to be fair. In this run at least, the chimeras don't have a particularly great record against us. Yeah, I think we're okay. We'll just keep going here. Yeah, this guy's been resisting everything. I think we'll just keep attacking. We'll take him out in the next 3 hits anyway. There we go. Nice. And yes, Death Mage Auron. It's a shame he doesn't have more MP. For some of the more extended sections, where we don't have too much MP, could be a bit of a problem. But there we go. Now it well and truly is cutscene for a while. Well, okay, I've got to run down to a bit first.
Riku, what is the Summoner's Sanctum?
The Summoner's Sanctum is where we keep the summoners. We keep them safe there.
You kidnapped them.
You kidnapped them.
I know it's against the teachings and all that.
I get why you did it, but
Well, I sure don't get it, Waka.
Oh boy.
They might get hurt on their pilgrimage. So you kidnap them? I mean, if the summoners don't do their job, then who will beat Sin? You want to protect them, I know. But Guardians are there for that. If Guardians do their job well, summoners will be safe. Right?
Oh boy.
Right?
It's quiet. Kimari goes now.
So now they're drowning out that I'm annoying her a little bit with the 2 Zanakin, which helps.
Yuna, please be here!
Yeah, just such an iconic piece of music. Kimari can't deal with Titus' stupidity. Well, okay. Do we think Titus is just kind of a bit, like, young, naive, doesn't understand the ways of Spira, all that kind of stuff? Like, is it within the realms of acceptable, or is he just stupid? What do you guys think? At this stage, Do you think he's just stupid for not realizing what the situation is? What does the chat say about that? I'm not sure. There's kind of arguments for both. I feel like it has become pretty like clear at this stage, I think, and the game's tried hard to not make it super duper obvious, but I feel like most people would have probably figured out by now what's going on. But yeah, it's nice to see people are backing up Titus here. I would say it's a stretch to say he's stupid. I'm sure like Real was partly joking anyway, but it's an interesting thing because obviously Titus, there's aspects of him that don't make him the most people's favorite protagonist of all time, and this could be used as a bit of an argument like he's just so stupid in the game, but I disagree. I would say it's more just naive youth, I guess, and just getting all caught up in the adventure. Yeah, I think most of us are on the same page. So let's kick off the scene, and you guys can continue to discuss.
Yuna!
She's not here. Hello again. Wait there until we have performed the sending.
They died, protecting us. It's not much, but the least we can do is give them a proper sending.
Yeah, for the record, I didn't know everything at this point either, especially when I was first playing. This was quite a big shock to me too.
What sacrificed? The Bhed said summoners were being sacrificed. That summoners shouldn't have to do a pilgrimage.
Why couldn't they trust guardians to protect the summoners? The Bhed had no right stopping their pilgrimage.
The pilgrimages have to stop. If they don't, and they get to Xanarkand, they might defeat Sin. Uni could... But then she... Uni will die, you know? You know, don't you? Summoner's journey to get the final Aeon. Yuna told you, didn't she? With the final Aeon, she can beat Sin. But then, if she calls it, then the final Aeon's gonna kill her. Even if she defeats Sin, it will kill Uni too, you know?
Was I the only one who didn't know?
The only man in Spira who didn't know.
Tell me why! Why were you hiding it? Why didn't I know?
We weren't hiding it.
It was just too hard to say.
Oren silent. Kimahri silent.
Lulu! How could you? How could you? Isn't she like a sister to you? I thought you were family. Why don't you do something, Waka?
Don't you think we tried to stop her? She follows her heart.
Yuna, she knew what she was doing when she chose to become a summoner. To face Sin, yeah? Yuna knew.
But Waka, that's just totally wrong. Summoners shouldn't have to sacrifice themselves. Just so the rest of Spira can be happy, right?
Big scene here.
But that is our choice.
We all live in fear of Sin, you know that.
A world without sin. That is the dream of all Yevon's children. And we will use that power even if it means our lives.
I think difficult scene for James Arnold Taylor to voice act here. I'm not sure it was completely on point, if I'm being honest. There's some bits of it, it's not quite there.
Let's go to Xanarkin together. Let's beat Sin. I told her all the things. We could. And all along, the whole time, I didn't know anything. But Yuna, she'd just smile.
But this scene here with Valifor, this is brilliant. I love this. Where she like cradles him, basically, kind of with the wings. Love that. Yeah, I generally love James Arnold Taylor's work in this game, but there's obviously some scenes where I really don't think he completely nails it. But first voice acted FF, it's never going to be perfect.
Hey, you got pretty good.
But the music,
You sound sad.
the music's just too good.
Yeah, maybe.
Want to scream?
I really don't think that's gonna help this time.
You know what?
Hmm?
It's embarrassing to say this myself, but summoners and their guardians are kind of like Spira's ray of light. A lot of people in Spira depend on us. I learned to practice smiling when I'm feeling sad, you know. I know it's hard.
Yeah. I understand. I think.
Right. Now let's see what you can do.
They didn't do the continuation. Or at least, well, audibly at least. Carafian, welcome to the stream, coming in with a potentially hot take. Final Fantasy X has my favourite English dub in the series. Even me, I'm not sure I can stretch that far.
I want my journey to be full of laughter.
I've definitely always thought the voice acting was good in this game, and sometimes great, and sometimes not so great. But overall, I would always say it was good, and it served the game.
I can't let her die. I'll find her.